Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I have a box on my desk. It's from Dreams Etc. It is my last Dreams Etc. box to be sharing with you guys, but we have a lot of fun Dreams Etc. stuff to still use because of all the wonderful boxes that Jen has sent me to share. And this one is no exception. Look at all of this adorableness. I wonder, is this already put together? So this is, I believe, the June box. She's doing quarterly now. So yes, let's take a look and let's make something. That's the plan for today. Take a look and make something. So with this, I feel like it's already assembled, like you get a finished journal, which is pretty cool. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, Sala. How are y'all? Hi, Susan. Hi, Jamie Watts. Oh, how cute. You know what? I'm going to give this to my mom because her birthday's coming up. Ooh, how cool. Look at that. I would love to find a bunch of these. Those would make such cute earrings and just add a little drop right there. I could tack that on right there. Yeah, this is already assembled. This is handmade. The cover. Let's look at the inside. Yeah, this is just a little notebook. Oh my gosh, my mom would love this. This is going in her birthday box I've been building for her. Cute. Super, super cute. Love it. And then a bunch of things to make your own. So if you consider this like your project, and you can get little notebooks, plain notebooks like this in a lot of places, then you could take the things that she sent you and make your own. Isn't that cute? Oh, Sala. That's going to be me next week when my oldest starts high school and my youngest starts middle school. Oh, I feel you. I truly do. So it looks like these trims maybe she got them from another small shop. Boho Daydreams, which you can find on Etsy, Boho Daydreams store, or Instagram. Sheila Gingrich, Boho Daydreams. That's where these came from. How fun. I love that Jen's supporting another small business with her kit. That is so wonderful. Ooh, wow. Love these trims. Beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So lovely. So absolutely lovely. Just enough to make probably a few, honestly, little decorative journals and some sari silk. Good morning, Jackie, and good morning, 0224. Would you rather me call you JE? Good morning. Some people might want to be called a number. That's fine. It changed, YouTube changed about a year or two ago to where it used to be that you could see someone's name, but you can't anymore, and you can only see whatever they want you to see. Or so that changed for us as creators, as far as what we could see and how we could refer to you. Oh, this is fun. She made a little cluster, which Jen usually does. It's not permanent. She just tacks it together with a little bit of foam just to give you some ideas And I love that she does that. She packages everything so beautifully. If you can change yours to Jackie. This is, I believe this is the June kit. Ooh, look at that die. I've always wanted a die like that. Lock and key. 2 locks, 2 keys. Nice. This is a photo play ephemera. Look at photo play going vintage and shabby chic. And some flowers and more lace. And even this bag can be used, of course. And it's easy. You just take this staple out. This is a very different kit. She is kind of changing things, as I understand it, with her quarterly kits. And this does feel different, and I do like it. I liked her old kits, and I have a feeling I would like her new kits too. So this does have a different feel to it. I always love these like embroidered flowers. I don't have any like these. These are gorgeous. See, and you can just peel them off. You can take off the foam tape from all of these things very easily. Or you can make them more permanent if you like them just the way that they are. How lovely. I love all the lace. This has been my favorite kit, are Jen's kits that I've ever gotten, because of all the texture and the paper and the trim. They are my favorite. See, you can kind of deconstruct these things to your liking. And then, you know, reassemble things the way that you want. There we go. I'm kind of just taking my apart as we go here. I know exactly, we may not get done with it today, but I know what we're gonna start. The only problem is I might have to print something. Oh, where is that picture? I'm trying to think. Think. We'll see. We will see. I know what I need to make, what I want to make, and what would be perfect for this kit. But I don't know if I have the picture that I need to do it. So here's some papers. So nice. Love these. Oh, these are photo play as well. Jen has been, the Dreams Etc. shop, she's been carrying a lot of new products, a lot of new Tim Holtz. She has the IOD, Iron Orchid Designs. She has photo play. So she's really increased her inventory and different companies and things like that. And she's working on speeding up her ship time as well. So definitely have to check it out. I know she did Christmas in July before. Let's take a look at what these measure, because it just feels like it's cut perfectly for a journal. Let's see. Eight and a half by 12. Yeah, that's perfect for a journal. Okay, Nice. Very cool. Very fun. Okay, let's see. I guess I can't, I mean, I could start what I want to work on. I already said I wouldn't be able to finish it, so there is that. But I really want the picture that goes on the project. Let me get it out so it's not so like a mystery. It's not meant to be a mystery. My mother got this shadow box over the weekend for me at like a yard sale. It was 25 cents. And she was like, can you do something with this? And I was like, yeah, of course I can. And what I want to do is there's this lovely picture of her parents when they were young, my grandparents, all cuddled up. And it's super cute picture. Anyway, she saw one of my cards the other day and she was like, gosh, I wish you could make something like that with my mom and dad's picture on it. And she, you know, we know which picture she's talking about. It's her favorite too. And so I was like, okay, note to self, I need to make my mom something. So what I want to do is get that picture of my grandparents and put it in here. And then of course, shabby vintage up everything with paper. And I'm gonna paint it first and then do layers of paper, put their photograph in here. And they had 11 children. My mom is one of 11. And I was thinking about it last night, and I think I would write each kid's name. I was thinking about writing it on a strip and write each child's name across a strip that would be down anchored at the bottom, and then their picture with lots of layers of paper and paper roses and all that would be all around it. So that's what's in my head. And I want to give it to her for her birthday, which now that I've opened that box, be so lovely to give her with this as well. To give her these two things. I kind of just been collecting all kinds of things. So, and we could even use these, you know, I mean, they're perfect, perfect. And then I probably won't use these because I don't think they really go together, but I have lots of paper roses. So why don't we, I just wish, I thought I had that picture on my desk. I have a picture of me and my parents. You guys, I'm just a big nostalgic person. I just am. I keep a picture. I keep pictures of people on my desk. Okay. But I don't have it. So let's just go. Bonjour, Valerie. Hello. Good to see you. A perfect little present. I agree. Susan, I think so too. Miss Jackie, how are you? Yeah, I think you're exactly right, Sala. Until high school, I think my son is really nervous because he did not enjoy middle school. And so he was saying yesterday, like, Mom, I just really hope it's better than middle school. It was like, me too, buddy. Me too. He wanted a haircut. So I took him for a haircut. And I was like, oh gosh, I hope this haircut goes well. Last year, he got a bad haircut. Well, he thought it was a bad haircut. And apparently kids at school thought it was a bad haircut. I didn't really think there was anything wrong with it. And he wanted to skip school for like a week to let it grow out. Oh, that's how hard they can be on each other. Let's just grab this brush. I'm going to do real neutral colors because I have a feeling that everything I layer on top of this is going to have color to it. So to prevent myself from having a box that I have to match everything to, I'm going to opt for neutral colors. And then I won't have to match things to the box. I can match things to like a paper pad that I choose or a color scheme that I choose. So that's going to be my that's going to be my plan. So I've got some folk art. I've got, this is Villa Green and Vanilla, French Vanilla, and Country Gray. Hello, Clint. How are you? Hi. Good morning, Paula Rice. You're not behind. I'm getting back on my school schedule. That's all. You're fine. I mean, even for myself this morning, I was like kind of rolling over and waking up, and I thought, surely it's 3 a.m. I'm not even going to look at the clock. And then something said, no, you should go ahead and look at that clock. And sure enough, it was 5:30. I was late. I know, right? Of course I didn't think it was bad. I'm his mom. He's precious to me no matter what. Okay, yes, I'm doing random colors here because I want to. I don't know if I'll like it, but I want to try it. Oh yeah, I think I am gonna like it. I'll make it extra shabby. It's like distressing. Be nice if not everything is just flat, one color, kind of one dimensional. Be nice to see peaks of different colors peeking behind the things that we're putting in it, I think. I'll make it a little more interesting. Some grounding gray down here. The good thing about these three colors, when they mix together, they're going to make a beautiful color. So if you were going to do this whole mixing thing that I'm doing, make sure that you pick colors like these three that if they blend and mix together, it's all good. That would be my suggestion. Got to catch the insides up here. Should have done them earlier. This is a fun and different project. I feel like ever since I made my BRB sign, I've been wanting to make more three-dimensional projects on wood pieces like this because you can usually get them inexpensively. It looks like this piece was originally supposed to be $5 at the Dollar Tree. Then they marked it down to $1.25. I saw on the back of the packaging. And then my mom got it at the yard sale for 25 cents. Ooh, I love the way that's looking. I don't know if the camera's really capturing it, but yeah, I love, it looks like a dream. I really like that. So we'll do a little more gray for the outside area too. I don't know if that's a good angle for y'all. There we go. Don't usually film big pieces like this, so hopefully this works for you guys. While it's still wet, I'm going to try to blend edges. think I'm going to leave some of it a little rough too, like not blended very well, like right here. I think that's kind of interesting. Have a little bit of variation. Let's put a little bit of this green down here at this bottom edge. The picture, yeah, and you can, exactly, with acrylic, you can just paint right over it to make adjustments. Absolutely. The picture, I was going to say, that I'm going to put in here is black and white. So I think this will be a really good ground for that, for a black and white image. Probably need a smaller brush, but I'm just going to make it work. Just making it work. All right. And now the edges. I'm going to keep the edges pretty dreamy too. I say it looks dreamy. Somebody else is going to be like, that just looks chaotic to me. Because we're all so different and we like different things. And that's okay. I love this particular version of their paint. It's a matte acrylic. I just think it's really lovely. I've only seen matte acrylic in folk art, but that's doesn't mean anything. That just means that's the only brand I've seen that makes it. I'm sure there are others. They can't be the only one. Okay. Let's get this edge over here. What color will it be? Let's go back to gray. Do you guys like to craft for gifts? I mean, I'm talking to crafters. I know that I am. I always like to make something. I know not everyone always appreciates a handmade gift. They're like, yeah, you can just buy me something. I'm sure there are lots of people like that, but I've always been that way. Been that way forever. Ever and ever. I think it probably starts somewhere as a child when you make things for your parents for Mother's Day and Father's Day and things like that. I've always loved making. I've always been a maker. Okay. What do y'all think? I really like it. Try not to mess it up. Yeah, I really like it. I think I want it to go like this because I have the grounding gray and then a little bit of the pale, soft Villa green and French vanilla up here, which kind of makes me think of clouds and a grounding. I know it's very subtle. I want it to be very subtle. Okay. I am going to eventually do the outsides as well. I guess there's no time like now. Let's just do it now. You tend to run out of time. So. Well, my mom's birthday is on the 15th, but she'll be on a train headed to my brother's house. So I'm going to give her gifts this weekend. So I'm not like ahead of the game by much. And believe me, sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to make that for someone for their birthday or whatever. And then I don't get around to it either. Valerie prefers handmade any day. Yeah, me too. Trying to find a dry edge to catch this on. There we go. I know y'all can't really see this part. I just feel like if my brush is dirty and the paint is out, then I might as well be finishing it up. Watch my mom say something like, didn't I give you a new box? Why does that thing look so old? Not everyone gets it. Why did you think make that thing look old and dingy? I could totally see her saying that. Mom, that's what's cool. And paper crafting. Well, now I'm getting it everywhere. And I'm messing up the blend I had. It's okay. I can fix it. Well, you guys, all of my products, well, okay, I haven't gotten the final say on 2 of them, but the one I was most worried about, the manufacturer approved yesterday and is in production officially. There's no turning back. There's no escape chute. It's done. It's being made. I'm so excited. I can't wait to share it with you guys. I just don't want to I won't even get it until the 23rd of August now. So I don't want to let the cat out of the bag too early. But I am giving y'all updates. Okay. And channel members, you guys are going to be voting on things, and I decided channel members are going to get a discount code in my shop. Every month there will be a code that you can use to save 10% in my shop, even off my new products. Something, a way for me to give back to you guys is to bring you along, pull you, get your opinions, give you a discount. So beyond, I haven't released anything yet. But it's coming. Working on it. Sorry, I hope this is not terribly boring watching me do this. It's just what must be done. Let's get this painted, set it over to the side to dry. Oh my gosh. I thought flies only live for 24 hours. Why is there still a fly in here 24 hours later? I thought they had 24-hour lives. Maybe they live like 3 days, might be more accurate. They'd live longer if they wouldn't bother me. Trying to find a dry place again. I just need to get this little corner, but every other surface here is wet. About to be dry though. Okay. I don't even know what I'm gonna do when I turn on my camera, y'all. That's part of the fun. It's just figuring it out with all of you guys. It's gonna really muck up the back of it. I'll paint the back at the very end, I'm sure. Okay, that's that. Biddy's LLC. That's right. Biddy Crafts LLC. The LLC part makes me real nervous, not gonna lie. But I figure everybody else is doing it, so can I. All right. That's what I tell myself about things. Like childbirth. I was like, well, billions of people have gotten pregnant and given birth. I guess I can do it too. No big deal. I don't have any water in here because I wasn't planning on painting. Again, just making things up as I go along. So I'm going to wrap my paintbrush in this little baby wipe here to keep it, because this is like my favorite paintbrush. Just to keep it moist, keep it from drying up, set it off to the side. Here, let me clean up my desk with it too. Dual purpose. There we go. I'm going to let that dry just a little bit over there. And then we'll pick it back up and we can do some of the layers and things. The photograph is going to be 4 by 6. So I can just grab a piece of paper, cut it to 4 by 6, and that will work as our photograph. Oh, I won't even cut a piece of paper. This will be my grandparents. Hey, Grandma. While we're waiting for that to dry, let's look at some papers. I will use some Dreams Etc. papers, but I don't think I'm going to use any of these. I might use the flowers and the trim and, ooh, the lock and key. We might use that. I don't think I'm going to need any of this. And I don't think I'm going to use any of these. These aren't the colors that I'm wanting to work with necessarily. I want a little more color because our photo is black and white. I actually want like pink and pretty, soft, pretty colors. So I've been getting Dreams Etc. kits for over a year now. And I have these boxes for them. Okay, those are all neutrals, so that's a no. Neutral, no. Yeah, I got these boxes at Hobby Lobby. I love them so much. They hold 12 by 12 paper beautifully. And I store my Dreams Etc. scraps and kits in here. Looks like this one's the jackpot as far as soft, lovely colors. Oh, there's so much goodness in here. This kit, let's get, I don't know when it's from. I know it's not available, I'm so sorry, but we'll all be fine. There's just so much loveliness. I love that. That's kind of, this is kind of the palette I'm wanting to work with. Okay. I think this will have some stuff in it too. I don't know. The other thing about my aunts and uncles is that I think I know the order that they were all born, but maybe not. Pretty sure Jerry's the oldest. but I may not know. I kind of wanted to write their names in the order that they were born, oldest to youngest. I know Sarah is the youngest. Might need one of these gold, beautiful gold doilies. I can always come back to the little pieces. I need to find my big pieces first. Big pieces first. Ooh, some vellum might be really, ooh, look at that. Let's pull this out. And let's look at some of this. I love this little shabby chateau. That would be kind of perfect. Ugh, love this paper. So pretty. Ooh, I like the weight of this one. Yep, those two are supposed to be friends, supposed to be together. And then let's maybe keep out these two as well, this blue and this pink. Oh, I love that they have like a heart locket. Doesn't it just feel like this is coming together? It does. It feels like it's coming together. I want this little chateau. This is what happens when you have a craft room full of things and things that you love, is that it's easy for them to come together. Okay. It's easier to pull things together. Oh my gosh, I had a dream, you guys, that I was at like a scrapbook convention. This is last night. I just woke up from this dream. And I was sitting at a table. There was a lot of ladies. There was a lot going on and stuff. And I ended up getting home. And I was unpacking my stuff. And I realized that I had a lady's books that had her notes and everything in it. And I was like, well, I know she'll be at the next scrapbooking convention in another town. I had to travel for it. I was like, well, gosh, I guess I have to travel all the way to wherever it was to give her her book back. And so that's what I did. Got on the road, book delivery, went to another scrapbook convention. It was great. Okay. I just like that. So it has potential. I bet our box is dry. First of all, it's thirsty, thirsty wood. And I didn't put a super thick layer of paint on it. So let's get the box back out. This is my grandparents. I'm gonna keep turning it the right direction. So here's our box. Hey Beth, how's it going? Oh, hi Andrea. Hi Flo. How you doing? Hey Jessica. Okay, so this is our photo. Pretty sure it goes like this. It's a vertical orientation with a little cutie couple, my grandparents. And now this is still a little wet in places. So this should be interesting. I thought it would be fully dry by now. You can just start kind of layering things. Okay, I like all three sheets of this thinner paper here. And I like these two together. I don't think you'll see much of this back here, which is the part I was really liking. think something like this might work. Okay, I kind of have a vision. Let's see if it comes together. So first things first, I'm going to fussy cut this out. Love that this is on vellum. You guys, I've been thinking about making funny t-shirts, funny crafty t-shirts, and selling them, you know, the way people sell their merch. And I just giggled because I thought I kind of came up with a idea for one yesterday. Maybe that's something I'll also crowdsource through my members. See which ones, which funny little sayings they like. Let them vote on that too. I'm trying to decide if, I'm not cutting that out. It's like it was never there. See, that's the fun thing about fussy cutting is you get to edit. No one will ever know. I mean, obviously, if you edit someone's head off, someone might notice that. But that little twirly bit of that tendril of the leaf, nobody's going to know. I'm not cutting that. Okay. So I already know that I'm going to want to tuck the photograph in here like this. So I need to cut along here. Man, I wish I had that photo printed. I mean, I honestly, seriously thought it was on my desk. I thought, oh, I have a copy of that on my desk. But I don't. I'm going to go check one box that's in the other room that used to be on my desk and see if it's in there. Because when y'all see this picture, I mean, it's so adorable. My grandparents were so young and in love and carefree. They didn't have 11 kids yet. Which is how they got 11 kids. Okay. When my grandmother passed away, that was in 2018, same year my dad passed. She had over 100. I think we counted 115 or 120 direct descendants in attendance at her funeral. That would be children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren. She had them all. We were all there. Pretty incredible legacy in life. See, now I'll be able to tuck their picture, their precious little picture right here. And that'll be fabulous. I'm going to cut this too, because that can hook over the top of it. Hey, Cinnamon G. Oh, by the way, thanks for the meringue tips. I was able to go through comments yesterday while I was sitting at the barber shop waiting on my son. And I saw you left us some tips for using superfine sugar and meringue. Thank you. We didn't know that. We haven't made it yet, so. That's perfect. Good to know. I'm wondering if I can take regular sugar and just kind of pulse it in my food processor to make it fine, or if I really have to buy fine sugar. I have lots of eggs. I'm watching the neighbor's chickens for the next 4 days, so I'll have eggs coming out my ears. So it does seem like the perfect time to make meringue. Okay, I love the way this is coming together, by the way. So this is a place where a doily could go. Okay, okay, okay. This is so cool. So fun to work outside of, you know, my typical mode of expression, cards and journals. Okay, it's going to fit in there perfectly. All right. I just need to cut this down. I'm not measuring, I'm not cutting a straight edge, I'm just cutting it down. I kind of want layers of paper, so I want one more behind it, but I also want to be able to see the wood. Did I tell y'all about my dog pulling a muscle in her neck? She's doing better. And she's actually quite content because she has medicine. And her medicine, I'm giving her her medicine and rolled up pieces of ham. So she is living the good life. Fazzy's doing better. Y'all might hear her yelp when she gets up. She really tweaked that neck muscle. And she hasn't had her medicine since 10 o'clock last night, but she's doing better. Okay. So I'm going to have to glue. Whenever I do figure out which paper I want behind, I'm going to have to glue this down. Here's the thing. I want layers of paper, not just these two pieces. So now I have to strategically think about how to get some more pieces in. If I do indeed still want to see the back, which I do, we painted it, of this piece. I really like this piece that has the blue swag with the green hearts, the green heart lockets. I think that would be so sweet and perfect. Things that make you go, Oh, yeah. I guess I should conclude that story, Jessica. So I go to the next craft convention. My husband decides to go with me. And to return this lady's books. I mean, there were 2 books. She had already started reading them. She had her notes in them. I just couldn't not return them. And my husband's like, oh, I'll go with you. And so he went with me. Well, then the old reggae band that I used to manage was playing a show in the same town. So I was like, well, let's go watch them. So then we met up with them and went and watched them, which we did that last year. I shared pictures on Instagram. Got the band back together. Anyway, so we went and hung out with those guys in my dream. And then we got lost. This is where it gets real crazy. Someone put a Darth Vader hat on my husband and snuck him, well, not snuck him out of the, they were trying to sneak out of the venue undetected. And they had been dressed as Darth Vader. So they put their Darth Vader hat on my husband and ran out of the building. But then I didn't realize that my husband had a Darth Vader hat on. And so then I got lost from him. And I made it to the convention in like the last 5 minutes. And I was so mad because I didn't get to spend all the time at the convention that I wanted to because I was looking for my husband who was disguised as Darth Vader. And that was my dream. Because you know, it couldn't just be I went to a scrapbook convention and then I went to another one. No. No, my brain had to make it a lot more entertaining than that. My brain had to create the struggle. We have this. Let's use it. So there you go, Jessica. That's the full dream. I ended up finding him the next day because I had to go. I had a lady to meet. I had a book to exchange. It's like, I'll find him later. I like this little lock and key, so let's use it. Got my little sidekick. I love this thing. I love having a little die cut machine and a big one. By the way, for anyone who's curious, I absolutely love my new die cut machine. My big one is amazing. Such the right purchase for me. Right, Jessica? Plot and scheme. Sorry, dear. Gotta go to the next scrapbooking convention. I got Jessica's stuff. She really needs it. No, I can't ship it. No, no. Has to be hand delivered. So funny. Oh, our brains. Okay. We have a lock and key. We have 2 locks and keys. They'll just have to keep me on track. Finish the story. Okay, let's get back over here now that we have those done. I forgot about my chateau. And it just so happens to be on the same corner as these flowers. That's unfortunate because I don't think I can make both of them work. Not the way I have them cut out anyways. I don't think I can, well, maybe if I just fussy cut the house, I can tuck the house right there. I like that. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna do it in a way that I can still use these little flower clusters either on a different project, this project, whatever, somewhere. But I want this little house. I got to, in the early parts of my childhood, visit the home that my mom grew up in. But eventually it was torn down and they built my grandmother a new one. But 11 kids in a small house. They were not wealthy. They were sharecroppers and not well-to-do. I don't know how you even raise 11 kids. It's amazing. Just gonna see here. How can I get this paper into the equation? Does it belong in the equation? I'm not sure yet. Maybe in the back layered like that. I don't want it everywhere. That's why I ripped a thin strip. But I do want layers. Okay, I like that. Now let me get some book pages because I want some book pages rolled up in here too, like rolled up. Have y'all seen that when people make like wreaths and stuff of rolled up book pages? I think that always looks pretty cool. Fly, you are not going to live a full 3 days if you do not get out of my craft room. I will beat all be you. That used to be when my son was a toddler. That was like his war cry. Beat all be. And then you knew something was about to get broken, torn up, and destroyed. If you heard beat all be from my son, then it was time to check on him. Take a bat out of his hand, save whatever was in his way. So I don't know. It may not stick, but I kind of like the idea of some rolled up book pages. You know, the story of their life. Let's make it stick, at least, and I don't have to keep fussing with it that way. My daughter never had a battle cry, but she was fierce. Fierce. You do not mess with her when she was little. If her brother didn't get in line, boy, he'd have some scratches on his face. Yes, Sparkleheart. She can be very fierce, even to this day. You have to mind your P's and Q's sometimes. And my son was always so sweet with her. She'd scratch up his face and he would never do anything. He'd just kind of laugh about it and go on. Never retaliate. I don't know. I don't know why, but a book page might work. See, in this little house, we can pop up on foam and stuff. This can be very dimensional still. Ooh, book page here and there. We still have to figure out, well, y'all don't have to figure out. I have to figure out. I want the flowers in. Hi, Jennifer. And I want the 11 children's names written and added in here somewhere. This is going to be a picture of my grandparents. Just imagine my adorable little grandmother and grandfather when they were young, little black and white picture. I'm making a shadow box for my mom for her birthday because she wanted me to do something with that picture of her mom and dad. So that's what I'm working on. My mom gave me this shadow box over the weekend. She'd found it at a yard sale. She's like, I didn't know if you could do anything with it, but it was a quarter, so I picked it up for you. Little did she know. Yeah, I'm going to make you a birthday gift out of it. That picture you've been wanting. I don't know. These may not stay, but they're an interesting thing to add, potentially. So let me glue this one. It's sometimes fun to have something really different like this. You know what I might do with the kids' names? I think I'm going to write them maybe on the outside of the box, around the border. Oh, fly. Seriously. You don't know how much your species annoys me. Your species annoys me. I love that the Buddhists can just not be annoyed by them. But I am not one. Okay, so let me grab flowers. I'm going to grab some paper flowers. Still don't know about these guys, but they're there. We also have the locks that I just die cut. Let's grab those. Okay. Let me grab some flowers real quick. Okay, you guys, I know I told y'all about the TV stand that I brought in one day and it never left my room, and it's just kind of holds stuff, and it's where a lot of craft lanches transpire. Well, I also have one of those, I can't remember who made it, We Are Memory Keepers or somebody. It's a rolling cart, but it has shelves on it. And finally, ooh, look at those. I'm going to trade those out, the TV stand for the rolling cart, and I'm really excited about it. These are pretty too. Have some different sizes. Okay, that was easy. I have a whole box of goodies where I keep those. And what else was I going to add? Something else. Trim. Let's look at the trim before we even, I got this piece, which will go off to the side like this. Okay. We've got these pieces. Where is all that trim that just came in that box? It's here. It's somewhere nearby. Oh, under a sheet of paper, I'm sure. Where did it go? I don't know. That one won't work. Oh, there it is right there on my desk. Let's get this out. Let's tuck them back in here and here. Okay. Pretty. Very pretty. Kind of works. Absolutely love this piece. The thing is these are short. So it limits, you know, where I can put them. I think this is enough. I think this little blingy piece, which kind of mimics the jewelry pieces here. I have some jewelry pieces too. There might be something in here that would be, oh, look at this little heart dangle. Not the right color, but cute. Somebody's texting me. It's probably my mom. Her ears are burning. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's look at these. This is more like it. How much is too much? I don't know. Let me catch up to you guys. Biddy, you have so much better dreams than I do. I have always been a dreamer, but I used to just have nightmares. They've actually come back. I've just recently started having nightmares again. I didn't have them for years. I just recently started having them again. I would rather not. I would rather not dream, to be honest, or remember my dreams. My husband doesn't ever remember his. Yeah, I'd rather just sleep. No dreams, just sleep. Is it too much? Is it too gaudy? I don't know. None of it's glued down, so we can always edit. I'm going to kind of throw everything at it, and then I can always edit it back down. Like, I can always take these out and add more flowers. I do like the idea of this little house being popped up. Maybe the locket and key could be behind it. Oh, no, it's not my mom. It's my mother-in-law. I knew it was a mom. Who else is up at this hour texting people? It's got to be a mom. Oh, I like it. I like it like that. What do y'all think? Is this good? Can I glue things down? What's great about this design is I'm going to be able to just come in and pop the picture into place. And I will find the picture. And you guys will see the picture. I'm going to take that piece out. See, edit. Just throw everything at it and then edit. But yeah, I think this is good. I got to stand over it. Let me, does it need, I think it might need a little more blue paper over here on this edge too. Not a whole full strip, just a little dab will do. So let's tear off. I love this paper. Tear off this paper. Yeah, I like that. What do y'all think? Is it good enough to glue? Am I good to go? Hey, Marty. You like the frame piece? This is from the Dollar Tree. Now I think it's probably a year old. My mom bought it at a yard sale this weekend. But yeah, that's what this is from, is the Dollar Tree. And then we just painted it. And I'm going to put a picture of my grandparents here. And this is a shadow box that I'm going to give my mom for her birthday next week. Our birthdays are a day apart. I was born on the 14th. She was on the 15th. And I love that we share that special bond. I know that these don't go together. I like them together because I was thinking a hanging charm. Wouldn't that be cool to like mount a charm up here? And when it was hanging on the wall, that would kind of, yeah, we're going to do that. Have that hang down. I think the rest of these I can put away now. And I did decide while I was sitting here, I'm going to write the names of the 11 children on the outside of the box. For sure, I'm going to do that. Okay, so are we good to go? I think we're good to go. Hi, Rebecca. Good morning. So yeah, I think this is it. I just need a glue, pop things up, stuff like that. Let's just do it. I'm gonna take a picture just in case. Highly recommend it for something like this, in case you get a little lost when you're reassembling things. Okay. But now I have a picture, so I should be good. All right, first things first, let's take this out of the way. Danger, danger. And let's glue this stuff down. Wish I had my other glue bottle in here right now. That would be superb. I don't have to worry about that holding. It's definitely going to hold. Jessica, you and your hubby share a birthday? That is so cool. How funny. Some of our friends, they're the same like sign, and they don't have the same birthday, but them and their daughter were all born in the same month. And they either really get along or they don't, evidently. I can imagine. We have a lot of fire signs in our house. Whatever that means. Okay. I do think there's certain traits that are very, they can't be coincidence, right? There's certain ones, but I also don't think you can really judge someone by their sign. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't. Okay. I'm not worrying about the edges because I like the idea of them kind of being lifted a little. So that's why I'm not like real concerned about the edges here. a lot of effort to get that much glue out of that little bitty needle. Okay, tip. All right. Kind of straight, kind of not. I guess that's shabby chic. All right. Next. All right. This is where I lose everything. So I have to take a mental picture, a little mental snapshot of where things go. Again, something like that. I also have a photo on my phone. We'll see. Okay. Just dump all that somewhere real quick, like over here. There we go. And I am going to use my glue stick to glue this vellum down. One thing I don't want is the vellum curling on the edges. That's not something I like. Looking for a glue stick. Hey, Dawn, how are you, dear? Sweet friend. Ah, okay. I am stronger than the glue stick. I am stronger than old glue. Okay. Yeah, I really don't want the edges of this curling up. Don't you wish glue sticks just went on forever? Just, they run out so fast. I'm gonna go around one more time, just for good measure here. I'm confident that this glue stick will hold over time, but if you're not, then use a different glue. Well, that's crooked as can be. There we go. It's about right. Don't worry, I didn't put any glue here. Oh, I did not line that up very well, did I? Shucks. That's okay. We can fix it, I think. Let me look at it. I don't think I can live with that, and I can still pull it up. I need to get it higher up here. That'll work. I think it's in the same exact place. Whatever. It'll be fine. I just have to not be annoyed by little bitty things, right? Okay. This is still fine. This is still fine. Okay. Next step. Let's put our doily on. Yay! I'm so excited to have this project done. And I got to do it with you guys. And then it's going to have that really precious journal that Jen made with it. That is going to be so cute. They're going to be so cute together. Okay, so this goes up here in this corner somewhere, about right there, as far as I remember. I'm just putting our placeholder in here. I hear you, bird. I love that I hear that bird and it's only 7 a.m. What a wonderful feeling. Okay. This goes down here. I'm going to put it right where that is. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac for this. Hi, Linda Gorman. How are you? Good to see you. Oh my gosh. This is like impossible to squeeze out. It's been getting harder and harder to get this glue out. Use it or lose it. Okay. We did it. So this goes right here. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's just so perfect with like the pieces that are printed there. Okay, the house is going to pop up over here. Then we have the lock and key, which I did have down here, but it could go up here. There's no reason why it can't. The C and all the flowers. I don't remember where I had the flowers, which ones went where originally. I can reference my photo again. I know that this one was down here. I also don't remember. I've got to get my camera back, my photo back out. I don't remember how these flowers went and this jewelry and stuff. So I'm gonna go back to my photos. This is why we take a picture. Hey, I got it pretty close. Not bad. Where am I? Oh, I got it pretty darn close. I just switched some of the flowers out for each other. I seem to have lost a flower and all that shuffling. I lost that flower. I can even narrow it down to which one it was, but I don't, there it is. There she is. Okay, I think that's it. That will work. Eventually this will be glued down, you know, on the photo once I have the photo. Okay, we did it. Now to continue gluing, that is, I'm going to use up this Fabri-Tac. Try to. Okay, so we've got this trim that needs to go down. My hands look like I've been playing in the mud, making mud cakes, but I've just been painting neutral colors. Oh my gosh, the things that I got up to when I was a kid. These two boys lived across the street from me. Their dad was like the police chief, the animal control. He did everything. My mom was the city secretary. And anyways, he had two sons. One was a year younger than me, and the other was a couple of years younger than me. And boy, did we get up to some mischief, y'all. One time we decided our parents just wouldn't put in a swimming pool. Mine didn't go for it. Their parents didn't go for it. So we decided we'd just get in the backyard and make our own. Dug this massive, massive hole in my friend's backyard. Like, as a parent, I can only imagine now the feelings that they might have had regarding our adventure. And we kept filling that massive hole with water. And for some reason, the water just wouldn't stay. Oh my gosh. I don't know what just made me think of that. I guess just, I don't know. Oh, the shenanigans. There were many, many, many shenanigans. Then we decided, okay, so we can't build our own pool. Well, there was a stock pond with cattle and stuff. We thought we'd go swimming down there, ride our bikes down there. We got chased by a bull, and I got scraped all on my back, barbed wire. That was the last time we went swimming in that place. Well, the boys kept going back, but I was done. A bull and some barbed wire on my back, and I'd had all I needed of that experience. And then our friend Erica got a pool, so we just all lived at her house from then on out. And when I think about her parents, they were probably like, we'll get a pool. And then it's like, and then all the neighborhood kids are never leaving again. We listened to Air One in the car, and they have this impossible question of the day, which I have answered one time. I didn't call in and answer it, but I answered it in the car. I had two witnesses, my children. Anyways, the girl got it right yesterday, and we were cheering for her. We were so happy for her. And it was like, what does 70% of people, they surveyed 30,000 people, and 70% said they'd like to do this all year. And the answer was eat ice cream. And I was like, yeah, that's Sparkle Heart. It can be minus 20 degrees outside, and that girl wants some ice cream. Bye, Andrea. I'm sure you're long gone. I'm just chatting away over here about everything, squirreling. I like the little bucket over here. The flowers. We did it, y'all. I didn't think we'd get all that done. I thought it was going to take longer. Helps when you have all these beautiful things in your stash. Lock and key. Gotta pop this little house up. Oh, thanks, Sala. Your baby's gonna be just fine. I'm gonna tell you a story. When Carmen went to kindergarten, she came home and she's like, I have a new best friend. And I was like, oh, what's her name? name? And she's like, Rose. And I was like, what a lovely name. I love that name, you know? And so every day I'd check on her. I'd be like, how are you and Rose? And she'd be like, she's my best friend forever. Well, her birthday uh, was in September, early September. So we got like a birthday invitation for Ruby. And I'm like, who's Ruby? And she's like, I don't know. I was like, well, we're invited to Ruby's birthday party. Do you want to go? And she's like, yeah, she's my best friend. And I was like, wait, what? She's like, my best friend's the one that gave me that birthday invitation. I'm like, well, her name is Ruby, not Rose. And they are still besties to this day, going into, and it's so awesome because Ruby's family, they moved during the pandemic, um, like 20 minutes away to a different school district. And so they weren't in school together the last 2, 3 years, but we had invited them to our church. They started going to our church. They're members of our church now. And so we would see them at church, and we kept our, we kept the girls together. We get them together regularly, that kind of thing. We don't care which school they go to. Well, Ruby is going to be going to Carmen's school. Her mom was able to get her in, and she gets to go to Carmen's school. And we're so excited because the girls will be reunited in middle school. So, your baby's just there making best friends, potentially. Sala. And, I love, it's so funny. My kids have a good picking meter because usually I meet the kids and I like them, and then I meet their parents and I like them too. So you might even get some new friends out of this. I'm just making sure that my foam tape's not going to glue on top of this picture that I have to take in and out. Now it's done. For the most part, I do need to fix this. I want to put this charm in here. Somehow, some way. I want to put that up there. I want it to like hang down when the picture is displayed. And then of course I actually have to get the picture my grandparents printed and put in here, but it's got a placeholder for now. So that's good. We did it. And then I have to write the names of the 11 children around the outside of the frame, which should be pretty easy to do. Given that it's all square and everything. I'll just be able to turn it on its side and write the 11 names on the outside. So that's it. We're done for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Yes, that is Sparkle Heart. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So here we go. We made a shadow box today. It's still paper crafting. I used all paper flowers, except for the little jewelry bits and pieces. It's still technically paper crafting. Yep, just checking, making sure this can still come in and out. I love it. I think my mom will love it too. Making sure I didn't glue that down there. Okay. We're set. That's it. That was really fun. I'm so excited to have it checked off my list too. I think she'll love it. I'll have to put a hanger on the back, so she can hang it on the wall. And her wish will have come true. She wished that I would do something with her parents' picture. So, yay. Granting wishes with my paper. Yeah, I think she'll love it. She loves shabby chic. She loves anything shabby chic. So this is right in her. She loves like costume jewelry. She loves the flower. She'll love it. She'll love it. And I'm going to give her this to go along with it. This little notebook that came in the kit. So she'll have that as well, and they go really well together. So yay. Something from her baby girl. That's it. I mean, I didn't make it, but I'm going to give it to her. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I hope you had fun. I had lots of fun hanging out with y'all, getting something checked off my list. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm planning on being live tomorrow and maybe even Saturday, because we got to do like the big hurrah before chaos ensues of going back to school. Valerie, I'm a paper genie granting paper wishes. That is right. What do you wish for in paper? Let me give it a whirl. Oh my gosh, when I was little, I loved I Dream of Jeannie. I thought she was pretty cool. I like Samantha from Bewitched too, but Jeannie was more my favorite. She's just a little more fun. Oh gosh. On that note, I'm going to let you guys go. Love y'all so much. Have a super awesome day. Bye.